What we do for these posts, we've got the saddles are set into the concrete, and you can do it two ways. You can either pour the concrete, and while the concrete's still wet, you can set the saddle into it, and it's got rebar that comes out the bottom of that saddle, and then when the concrete hardens, it holds onto those rebar dowels. Or the other thing you can do, which is what we did in this case, is you can pour the concrete, let it harden up, and then drill holes where those dowels are going to go. Put epoxy in the holes, and then set the saddle into that, and works much the same way. So then when we go to actually set posts, we set the post into the saddle, get it lined up with the wall exactly where we want it to sit. Started here, and then we've got another post at the other end of the wall. We've set them both exactly where we want them, and then we've run this string from one end of the wall to the other, and then using that string we can set all the rest of the posts so that they're perfectly in line. We're setting these posts at the end. In this case, we got the concrete foundation that we're trying to line up with. Like, we got this block here basically as a spacer where our strapping is going to go on the wall, which will be 2x6 straps going from post to post, and that'll actually be the outside of the framing of the building, and it is just sitting flush with the concrete. Another great thing about having that block there is that we can run our string line on the outside of the block. That way when we set in the other posts, there's actually an 1.5 inch gap between where the post needs to sit and where the string line is. That way if one post is in or out just ever so slightly, that it doesn't move that string line and throw off the other posts in line. This post is loose right now, and we're looking to set it in line with the rest of the posts. Since we set that string 1.5 inch out from where we need the actual post to be, we can just take a chunk of 2x6, and that's exactly 1.5 inches, and we can just line that up. This post, we just need to tap that out.
Next, you want to use a level to plumb those posts up. And then when the posts are plumbed, go ahead and add your structural screws to the saddles.
Got that on video, Jake.
Then you can do your happy dance and move on to the next one.